All right, the Nuggets take care of business at home in Game 6 and force a Game 7 back in OKC on Sunday. Probably the best series of the playoffs so far. Two MVP candidates going at it, and it's just about which others show up from game to game. It's just like you can't even predict. Today was Julian Strother. A couple of days ago it was Lou Dort. Next game might be Kason Wallace or Aaron Wiggins. Thunder have more role players that can step up in a Game 7, but the Nuggets just have those three main guys of Jokic, Murray, and Gordon that have been pretty consistent throughout the playoffs and just making big plays at the right time. So it'll be a really fascinating and interesting Game 7 just to see who steps up, because there's always I feel like there's always a random guy that shows up in a Game 7, hits 4 or 5 threes, makes some key, clutch possessions, make some key plays on clutch possessions just to swing the game. And today it was Julian Strother, like I said. But early on, the Nuggets actually had a good lead, and the Thunder, as you can see, cut it, I think to 2, or they were up by 2 going into halftime. So they took that lead. And then the second half, it was really just who's going to show up for the Thunder besides like SGA. It was just really weird game from J-Dub, weird game from Chet. They just didn't have it offensively. I don't know if it was a quick turnaround, playing every 2 days. Obviously, you're going to have a bad game here and there, but this was their bad game, and the Nuggets took advantage of it. And you can see in the second half that in the fourth quarter, the Nuggets pretty much ran away with it. When it looked like, going towards the third, it looked like the Thunder were going to run away with it. But it's just continuation of the best playoff series so far, like I said. And I'm excited to see Game 7. I'm leaning towards the Nuggets, actually, just because of Jokic and Murray and Gordon. And I feel like Porter Jr. is due for like a 3-4-3 game. He had a big Game 7 against the Clippers as well. So Nuggets are, comfortable on the road, and they've already won there before. So it's not a huge deal. Not a huge. It wouldn't be a huge surprise if the Nuggets walk away with this win. Well, I would probably lean like 60% maybe Nuggets. And then in the game tonight, man, it's a toss-up for me, to be honest. I feel like 65% Knicks, but I feel like I have that sneaky feeling that Jaylen Brown's going to have another big game. Pritchard and Derek White going to hit some huge threes. But I feel like the Knicks, they have to close it out, man. They got to close it out in MSG. Fans are probably going to be going crazy. Ticket prices are probably like $1,000 minimum. So, yeah, I'm excited to see this game tonight. Really, we could get another Game 7, but I'm not betting on it.